Hello, my family, my fairy friends. My name is Aya. For those of you guys who don't know me, I am a feminine mystic, a nomad, a shaman, a teacher, a spiritual counselor. And hello. Hi, beautiful. I want you to know that you can breathe. Actually, I want you to take a breath. Take a breath conmigo, with me. Yeah, take another breath. One more. I want you to know that you are the perfect breath. You are the perfect energy. That's what I meant to say. You are the perfect energy behind every breath that you breathe. You are the perfect energy behind all that is animated in life. So you need not do anything. You're already at rest. That's why it is already done. That's why everything is already is in the all is well. It is finished dimension is what I like to call it. It is finished. It's a dimension that all of your requests go to whenever you ask for what you want. And you ask for what you want when you feel in your body and your nervous system what it is that you don't want. Anytime you feel discomfort, displeasure, anytime you feel stress, anytime you have a feeling that I don't have enough, I need more money, I need this, I need that, you're asking. So you're always, most people are constantly asking, right? And so those thoughts go into the it is finished dimension because the type of being that you are, you are a creator. Like I said, you are the perfect energy behind all that is animated, all that is. Okay? You are source, life force energy, which is why when you connect with life force energy, when you meditate, the bigger life force energy, the all, it feels good. It empowers you, it charges you, and that is the only energy that you should give power to and focus on. So let's see what maybe you have been giving your power to instead. We're going to use my avatar in the city deck, which you can find on my website. I'm actually offering um, 3 personal one-on-one sessions for any type of modality that you want for 30 minutes for $77. And this could be for trauma healing, Reiki healing, a soul session, mediumship, DNA activation. For 30 minutes, you get to test out my modalities in whatever way you can just get a reading. Because my regular price for a 30-minute reading is $100. Okay. I'm also offering classes for those of you, well, a class, and it has 6 spots, and it's $33 for each spot. Okay. So you can go on my website and look up and go to my blog and see the post and the links to sign up for these things. All right. And there is a wait list for the class. I will release the date when 3 people sign up. And this is going to be something that I'm doing ongoing. So let's see what energies you've been giving your attention to instead, because whatever you give your attention to has the most momentum in your life, because your attention is your magic wand. I call it your magic wand. Whatever you give your attention to possesses you, and you become it. And then you manifest it. That's how this works. You have to know how all this stuff works if you want to master it. And we talk a lot about these things and train ourselves to be at rest in my Patreon. So I have lots of options for you to be able to get your needs met, work with me personally, or just kind of focus on yourself on a consistent basis. Because one of the keys to living a life, a full life of soulfulness, happiness, value, joy, and peace is consistency. If you're not consistent and your attention is spread all over the place, then you won't ever know what it feels like to really be yourself, to like truly be abundant. Because the real you is abundant, but you have to focus on yourself, your true self, not your outside personality, but your true self, which is oneness, wholeness, peace, joy, playfulness, rest. Okay? I just got finished eating lunch. So we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse. I love this card. It's a cinnamon bun and at a cafe. Okay? We all love cinnamon. Cinnamon is for protection and just relaxation. Something yummy. Life is supposed to be yummy. And maybe that's what you're experiencing right now. This feeling that life is supposed to be fun. How come I'm not having fun the way I want to? Or just a feeling like you're not hitting the tone that you want to, the frequency that you want to hit. Daughters of Isis, which is I've never had this combination before. So we have Wheel of Fortune and the Daughters of Isis. This is about like your spiritual practice. That's actually what the tiers in my Patreon are called, the Daughters of Isis. The levels in my Patreon, the levels of alchemical mastery. So you might be repeating lessons, and because every time you go back to the same energy, that may be a frequency of lack, because this is the Wheel of Fortune, which means that you're in the vicinity of experiencing good things, and you are experiencing good things, but you just may not be all the way where you want to be right now, and you are feeling frustrated, but it looks like you're doing a good job at having a great attitude about it, because you're understanding that these are lessons. I need to get it right. I'm the one that needs to be at resonance 808, as I said that. If you don't understand what's going on, that's what's going on. Like, you're being taught to stay in a high frequency no matter what, like unconditionally, because that's true love, to where you don't waver in your attitude and you don't waver in your spirit and your self-discipline spiritually, just because you don't see the manifestation show up before your very eyes exactly when or how you want it to, because that is none of your business. You don't have any control over how. You only have control over your mood, which is why I titled my book, Your Mood is What You Got. Because how consistent you are with keeping a great mood, a great attitude, is how fast you'll be able to quantum leap or not. Okay? Yep, rainbow tightrope. And this is about you staying in your spiritual discipline, being disciplined, doing saying your affirmations or whatever it is you need to work on. And maybe some of you need a spiritual practice and you need to join my Patreon. We have the fairy rest training, which is, we already did that, where we train you to be at rest 15 days straight of prompts to be at rest. We're currently in our fairy daydream training, where we train you to live in a creative visual space mentally, and to feed your Ayatanas, which is your sense spheres, beautiful sensory. And on that